Hey, Brick. They tell me, what they tell me is true. You done some jumping last night at the high school athletic field.
Rick, Big Daddy's talking to you, son.
What was that, Big Daddy?
They say you did some jumping last night at the high school track field.
That's what they told me, too.
Was it jumping or humping you were doing last night? What were you doing out there at 3 a.m.?
Big
Laying
Daddy.
women up that cinder track?
Big Daddy, you're off the sick list now. I'm not going to allow you
Quiet.
to talk like this so funny in front of preachers.
Quiet! I asked you, Brick. Were you laying a woman out there on that cinder track? I think you were chasing poontang and tripped over something in the heat of the chase. Is that it?
No, sir, I don't think so.
So what were you doing out there at 3 o'clock in the morning?
Just jumping the hurdles, Big Daddy. Just running and jumping. But them high hurdles gotten too high for me now.
Because you was drunk?
Sober, I wouldn't have tried the low ones.
Oh, Big Daddy, blow out the candles on your birthday cake?
Stop it.
Now, you know, I
Stop this!
don't care if it is your birthday. I'm not going to allow you to talk like this.
I'll talk how I like on my birthday or any other goddamn day of the year, Ada. And anybody who don't like it knows what they can do.
You don't mean that.
What makes you think I don't?
I just know you don't mean that, Big Daddy.
You don't know a goddamn thing and you never did.
Big Daddy, you don't mean that.
I do. Yes, I do. I put up a lot of crap down here because I thought I was dying. And you thought I was dying too, so you slowly started taking over the place. Well, you can stop taking over, Ada. You can stop this business now taking over because I'm not gonna die. I went to the laboratory and the goddamn exploratory operation, and there's nothing wrong with me but a spastic colon. I'm not dying of cancer, which is what you would thought I was dying of. Isn't that right, Ada? You thought I was dying of cancer so you could take over this place. Your loud voice everywhere. Your fat old body butting in here and there.
Hush, preacher.
Rut the preacher! You hear what I say? I said rut the goddamn preacher!
I've never seen you like this before. I don't know what's gotten into you.
I put a lot of crap around here because I thought I was dying. And I went to the laboratory and exploratory operation. And there's nothing wrong with me but a spastic colon. I went through that thing so I could figure out whether it was you or it was me who was boss around here.
Oh.
And turns out I am and you ain't. And you know what? That's my birthday present. That's my cake and my champagne. 3 years now, Ada. You've been gradually taking over. Bossing, talking, parading that fat old body all around the place I made. I made this place. I was the overseer on the Strawberry plantation. And I quit school at 10 years old. I quit school at 10 years old to work like a nigger in the field. And then I rose to be the overseer on the Strawberry plantation. And then when old Straw died, I was Sachella's partner. And this place got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And I did it all by myself with no goddamn help from you. I went to the laboratory from A to Z. I went through the goddamn exploratory operation, and there's nothing wrong with me but a spastic colon. Made spastic, I guess, by disgust. Of all the lies and lies I've had to put up around here, and all the goddamn hypocrisy I've had to deal with in the 40 years of living with you. Yeah, blow out the candles on the cake. Purse up your lips and blow out the rotten candles on the cake.
Oh, Daddy. Oh, Big Daddy.
What the hell's the matter with you?
In all these years, you never thought I loved you?
Huh?
And I'm dead. I loved you so much. I did. I even loved your hatred and your hardness, Big Daddy. Oh, preacher, some coffee?
Wouldn't that be funny if that were true? Hey, Brick! Brick! I didn't call for you, Maggie. I called for Brick.
I'm just delivering him to you. Big Daddy.
Why the hell did you do that?
You what, Big Daddy?
Wipe her kissed off you like she spit on you.
I don't know. I wasn't conscious of it.
Your wife has a better body on hers than Gooper's, but somehow they have the same look about them.
What sort of look is that, Big Daddy?
Well, I don't know how to describe it. It's the same look.
Well, they don't look peaceful now, do they?
Nope. It sure as hell don't.
They look nervous as cats.
That's right, boy. As nervous as cats.
Nervous as a couple of cats on a hot tin roof.
That's right, boy. As nervous as a couple of cats on a hot tin roof. Know what? Funny how you and Gooper, being so different, would choose the same type of girl.
Both of us married into society, Big Daddy.
Crap. Wonder how they both get the same look.
Well, they're sitting in a mighty big piece of land, Big Daddy. I mean, 28,000 acres is a mighty big piece of land. Each one of them is squaring off against each other, trying to knock off a bigger piece for themselves as soon as you let it go.
I got news for them. I'm not going to let go for a very long time if that's what they're waiting for.
That's right, Big Daddy. You just sit tight and you let them scratch each other's eyes out.
That's right, boy. I'm going to sit tight and let those sons of bitches scratch each other's eyes out. You know what, though? Gooper's wife's a good breeder. You gotta admit she's fertile. In fact, tonight, at dinner tonight, they tried to fit all of them around the table, and they had to add a couple leaves just so they could sit down. There's a fat head of them, one on the way.
Yep. Number 6 is on the way.
You know what, Brick? Swear to God, I don't know how the hell it happens.
How what happens, Big Daddy?
Well, get a piece of land by hook or crook, then things start growing on it. Things start accumulating on it. And before you know it, it's gone completely out of hand. Completely out of hand.
They say nature hates a vacuum, Big Daddy.
Well, that's what they say. But sometimes I think a vacuum is a hell of a lot better than what nature decides to replace it with.